Hey guys, welcome to Informal Conversations at Per Annum. So, a lot of you have been asking us in the comments of our podcast. So, for example, career breaks is one of a very prevalent issue that is going on today, wherein we see a lot of people on LinkedIn, or elsewhere who either taking up their profession, their passion as their profession, or starting their entrepreneurial journey, or actually actively taking a career break to travel. So today we'll have a little, informal chit chat about this topic. So I'll just give a brief about myself first. So I am Akriti and I have just quit my 7-figure paying job to start a marketing venture that I so passionately feel about. And with me is Devanshu.
Hi.
Hi Devanshu. So please tell the audience a little bit about you.
Yeah, sure. So, something similar to you, like leaving my job. I have done that like in uh, like 2 years, 3 years ago. That was for my entrepreneurial venture, which was in the space of dating. And like I graduated from my institute like in 2015, did my engineering, then went for my MBA. Worked with Times Group for a span of 4 years, and that is where I realized कि अब कुछ और life में करना है, कुछ नया try करते हैं. And like any 27-year-old, I also thought about thinking something on the lines of doing something of my own, which is where like I had to plan everything, and we will definitely talk about it, and the financial part of it, the economics part of it, everything.
Absolutely. I think we are very similar in that manner because I also did my first job, then went on to do my MBA, and then again did job for a couple of years and then quit and, kind of started something of my own. So very similar in that way.
Exactly. So we will structure this discussion into two, three parts as I had thought of. Let's just first understand because as you said, our audience wants to also understand कि career break हम लेते क्यों हैं, ठीक है?
Correct.
And which is where you will go first. And I want to understand from you that when did this thought actually, start coming into your head? Was it in your early graduation years? Was it in your post graduation year? Or was it in your job that you started realizing? And how did you start planning towards it?
Right. So I think I'll start from the first thing that you said. आपने बोला कि ग्रेजुएशन के लोग ज्यादा रिस्क टेकर्स हैं, ठीक है,
Mm,
एमबीए वाले कम है. दैट्स ट्रू बिकॉज येस वन हम कॉर्पोरेट ट्रैप में फंस जाते हैं, वी हैव अ
yes.
सिक्योर सैलरी कमिंग, उससे
Mm,
हमारा बढ़िया 30% सेविंग्स में जा रहा है,
exactly.
अपना 50%
Mm,
बढ़िया यूटिलिटीज में जा रहा है. सो
mm,
इट्स ऑल वेरी स्ट्रक्चर्ड फॉर अस, राइट?
exactly.
But somewhere I feel once you get into a high paying job
Mm,
and once you start planning, it's much better than probably had you quit in your graduation, because आपके
अच्छा.
पास आप एक corpus बना लेते हो
Mm-hmm.
after you have like a well paying job, you're in a position to plan,
Right.
right?
Mm,
अर्लियर क्या होता है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई थिंक अबाउट मी दैट मेरे को अपने ग्रेजुएशन के बाद क्विट करना है, फॉर
mm,
एग्जाम्पल द रिस्क इज सो हाई,
mm,
plus there is very less credibility,
mm,
right, for me to start something and prove to the world that okay, I want to do this, right?
mm,
It will take me probably whatever would take me now 1 year, probably then would have taken me like about 4-5 years just to show people that I can do it, plus I
okay.
don't have the financial security. So we
Mm,
call this chin up.
mm.
You walk chin up when you have money in your account,
Yes,
right?
yes,
you
yes.
you make rational decisions when
Mm,
you have money in your account,
mm,
right? So I think I while I was working with L'Oreal
mm.
after my MBA, so I think
So
there.
when did you do your MBA? So just let us know a bit about the timeline as well.
So I did my MBA from 2020 to 2022.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and I graduated in 2022. I joined L'Oreal.
उससे पहले you were like did you work somewhere or?
Yes, I worked with Noyes
Hmm.
for 2 years.
Okay.
Yes,
Hmm.
and before that, I did my graduation.
Okay.
So I'm fairly new.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
then I joined L'Oreal after
Mhm.
MBA,
Okay.
and there I was doing my sales stint.
Mhm.
Okay, which was a very challenging role and a
Definitely.
very
FMCGs.
yeah, FMCG plus sales. But it was a very beautiful role. But I
Hmm.
was in Tamil Nadu.
Oh.
I was juggling with language barriers, sales, and so much,
Mhm.
right? But then it made me realize that I can take challenges, right? I can build something.
Hmm.
I gave one brand of theirs like
Hmm.
about 800% delta in
Oh, wow.
Tamil Nadu in like about 3 months,
Oh, wow.
3 to 6 months.
Wow.
And that made me believe that I can do it. I can build things from scratch, even if it is so challenging and I'm in a challenging environment. So this thought came
Hmm.
then,
Hmm.
and I started saving.
Oh,
So
wow.
I put in, I know this is like a huge amount, but I started putting in 30,000 in my SIP, like
Oh, wow.
mutual funds every month. So
Super.
that was
That's
one thing that was going. So like most of the people say that you should save like about 30%.
Hmm.
I started saving about 60%, 60,
Wow.
65% of my salary, so that I can build a corpus in like 2-3 years.
Super.
So mutual funds, I saved this much. Then I started investing in stocks. By the way, my portfolio is 200%
Oh, wow.
right now. Yeah. So
That's like too good to be true for me.
yeah, it
We'll
is
come
too
to that,
good. Yeah.
and I'll also tell you about my portfolio, but that is very, very different. So
Yeah. So no, I think we invested in some really nice long-term stocks very early on, and they paid like really well. So it jumped to like about 200%. I remember the day it turned 200%. We were like, oh my god, this is too good to be true. So we did that. I started saving like liquid cash as well simultaneously,
in the
and
savings part.
in the savings part.
Okay.
And I started building my personal brand.
Super.
So because I thought that, okay, this is an investment. So all investments obviously are not in terms of cash or money, right? There are some investments that you do for yourself. So I started putting a little bit amount in building my podcast and building my LinkedIn, started spending a little bit here and there on it, building a team for myself. So started doing that. And post that, I joined Noise. So Noise was a deliberate call. So I was supposed to be in Mumbai for L'Oreal. Now, when you say financial planning, right, you cannot just say that, okay, I have, for example, हम बोलते हैं मैं 1.5 लाख की सैलरी है, ठीक है, अब इसमें से 1.5 लाख की सैलरी में हमने 50% रेंट में दे दिया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ओके, विच इज लाइक अबाउट 60-70,000 आपने रेंट में दिया विद मेड एंड ग्रोसरीज एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, राइट? Now, okay, this is one way of looking at financial planning. How I look at financial planning is it even worth for me to spend that 60-70,000 right now? I moved from Mumbai to Gurgaon in my hometown. I started living at my own house so that I can save this 60-70% and save it instead. So this was one deliberate call I took. And I joined, incidentally, I joined at that point Noise came along. So Noise was my first company also. So I joined Noise, and I think this helped me plan things better because I reduced a lot of expenses and started saving more.
So, like, in a nutshell, you being able to realize that yes, something can be built by you, something concrete you can build from ground up, and give it a scale, give it a business angle, give it a commercial angle, and then you're saving and you're planning towards your future by saving a good amount of, did you have, by the time when you were doing, did you have any aim or number in your head, or was it just like कि इतना सेव करेंगे तो मतलब मोटा मोटा हो जाएगा?
So I think when I didn't have a number when I started initially, but when I quit, I whatever amount I had, it was like obviously in double figures. So I was happy with that. But my aim for quitting was that I need to be making the same amount of money that I'm making in my salary. And
you need to make the same amount of money when you're not working, which you were making at the time of your salary, right?
Yes. So like, for example, today if I'm earning 1.5 lakhs, when I start my business, I should start my business and quit my full-time job only when I'm sure that I can make the same amount of money in my business. Starting.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. How much was that number for you? Like, in terms of what was the exact corpus that you had?
About 20-25 lakhs.
Understood.
Yeah.
So if you were just planning it like in a very back of the envelope calculation, you are saying ki if I did you have any timeline also, by the way, for your career break? Ki main itna...
Actually, I had extended it. I was supposed to leave my job like 4-5 months after I actually quit.
Achha.
But I quit early because I hit my target early.
Understood.
And I had already started my business during my full-time job.
This is something which is very good that I find in people, that they are they are conscious of the realities of the world. And by consciousness, I just don't mean in terms of money, in terms of their own capabilities also. So that is where I also recommend a lot of these freshers to not start, to be honest. So definitely there'll be outliers like Zepto and all. There'll be outliers, but I believe that taking a career break or quitting out of your job is a component of two things. One is you need to have a bit of your security.
Yeah.
Second, skills.
Absolutely.
And you being cognizant of that ki ha, I have hit my target and this is the number that I want, and you started building something prior to quitting, is something that I always recommend people. Because what I find is कि यार अगर आप काम कर सकते हो ना उस पे, अगर आपको लगता है कि you are very good at that, don't quit your job and then come and say कि मैं कुछ बना लूंगा, ठीक है?
Yeah.
Like I'm a very practical thinker, I'm a very pragmatic thinker. Definitely there are like tons of motivational ज्ञान कि हाँ यार हम कुछ कर लेंगे, if you are determined you can do anything. All that is good, but in my sense, as I go and as I have planned, I believe if it can be done, it can be done today as well.
Yeah.
Okay, if you cannot do a big digital product, you can maybe do a a smaller product.
Yeah.
Spend some money, get a website made,
Yeah.
get and start selling that thing, right?
Absolutely.
If you cannot get even a website, get a Google Sheet.
Yeah.
If you cannot get a Google Sheet, get a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So that is where I recommend a lot of these people to, before you are planning any break or anything, just start doing some pilot of that, which is
No,
very
no,
important, proof of
absolutely.
concept of that as well. So
एब्सोल्युटली सो देवांशु, आप बताओ कि जैसे आपने भी अपनी जॉब क्विट करके अपना
Yes.
स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट किया, हाउ डिड यू गो अबाउट द फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग ऑफ इट?
So yes, very interesting and very different, to be honest. ठीक है, I started working and I started earning. Uh, all of these like channels and SIP and everything, इतना ज्ञान उस पे नहीं होता था, ठीक है? म्यूचुअल फंड वाज लाइक जस्ट कि आप इन्वेस्ट करते रहो उसके अंदर, आपको कभी कुछ मिलेगा. One day, like 3-4 months into my job and थोड़ा बहुत मैंने सेविंग्स में बचाया, उसके बाद मैंने कैलकुलेशन करी कि यार ये 5-6 हज़ार रुपए की मैं अगर SIP करूंगा तो क्या बनेगा मेरा. आई फेल्ट कि यार अगर 5,000 रुपए की SIP 12 महीने के लिए करी, 60,000 रुपए, इसके बाद 2 साल और 1 साल और जोड़ लो, 1,20,000 रुपए, कितना रिटर्न कमा लूंगा मैं? 30% रिटर्न भी मान लेते हैं, तो यार क्या हुआ, 30,000 रुपए वो और आ जाएंगे, ठीक है, 40,000 रुपए और आ जाएंगे एंड 1,60,000 बन जाएंगे. मुझे टू बी ऑनेस्ट वो रिटर्न अच्छा नहीं लगा उस टाइम पे. डेफिनेटली देयर इज कंपाउंडिंग, एवरीथिंग हैपनिंग. मुझे वो रिटर्न अच्छा नहीं लगा. सो माय थॉट प्रोसेस वाज अ वेरी डिफरेंट थॉट प्रोसेस. आई वेंट अबाउट थिंकिंग कि मेरी लायबिलिटीज क्या है. सबसे पहला मेरा लोन है, उसे मुझे काटना है
Correct.
कैसे भी, ताकि मैं एक लेवल पे फ्री हो पाऊं.
करेक्ट.
दूसरा है मेरा सिक्योरिटी,
करेक्ट.
विच इज लाइक कि अगर मेरे को कल को कोई हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम होती है तो मेरे पास उसको पे ऑफ करने के लिए एक सम होना चाहिए,
करेक्ट.
या फिर मेरे पास एक इंश्योरेंस होना चाहिए. लाइबिलिटीज, सिक्योरिटीज एंड देन सस्टेनेंस. सस्टेनेंस इज कि अगर मेरे पास कोई ऐसा कॉर्पस है जिसके अंदर से मैं विड्रॉ कर सकूं और जिसके थ्रू मैं अपनी मंथली एक्सपेंडिचर को सपोर्ट कर सकूं, मैनेज कर सकूं, देन आई विल बी लाइक इन अ गुड स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. आई हैड अ फोर्थ थिंग एज वेल, विच इज गोल्स. अब देखिए, लाइफ इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं आपके लाइफ में. आप 25 साल पे, आप 24 साल पे जॉब शुरू कर रहे हो, आप 4-5 साल और लगाते हो, उसके बाद आपको ये आइडिया आता है, लेकिन उसके बीच में एक और लाइफ इवेंट है, आपका वेडिंग, आपका मैरिज, राइट? अगर आप उसके लिए नहीं प्लान करोगे तो कैसे होगा? प्लस आई ऑल्सो हैड वन मोर liability, which was my siblings. So I come from a family where we take people along. It was always like कि हम अकेले कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे. अगर हम करेंगे, हम इस पोजीशन में होने चाहिए that we are all together and nobody should suffer because of my all these decisions, all my life decisions. तो सबसे पहले मैंने अपना लोन पे ऑफ किया. फिर उसके बाद मैंने देखा कि यार मैं अपने सेविंग्स के लिए, मंथली खर्चे के लिए क्या कर सकता हूँ. That is where I did some SIP, but that was bare minimum, like 15-20,000 rupees का बस मैंने SIP किया, इससे ज्यादा नहीं किया. Third was कि मेरी सिक्योरिटी कैसे बनेगी. I took great insurances and I maxed out on my credit cards. जितना मुझे मिल सकता था. So every year I would get a upgrade. My credit card started from like 2.5 lakh rupees. Currently like अभी तो वो 10 लाख क्रॉस कर चुका है. ठीक है. And whenever I got a chance to upgrade, I would upgrade. Although I never spent any penny from credit card, but मैंने कहा कि यार इसको upgrade कर दो, जब जरूरत पड़ेगी तब के लिए मेरा एक सिक्योरिटी रहेगा मेरे पास.
Correct.
फोर्थ वाज गोल्स. उसके लिए जैसे भी अब देखिए क्या है कि आपका वेडिंग का खर्चा तो आएगा ही, तो आप उसको स्किप तो कर नहीं सकते. फॉर दैट आई हैड प्लान्ड इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट वे. आई बॉट अ 1 BHK इन गुड़गांव. ठीक है. नाउ पीपल अराउंड मी एंड अराउंड आवर एज, यू वुड ऑलवेज सी कि यार रियल एस्टेट बेकार है, नहीं करना चाहिए, इतना रेंटल यील्ड कम है, एवरीथिंग इज देयर. बट मतलब इन माय हेड, if that's just my personal hypothesis, it might not gel with everybody. It is like कि किसी को कुछ medicine काम करती है, मेरे लिए वो asset काम करता है. If you're able to find right asset, it will give you a lot of returns. For me, I bought a 1 BHK for around 20 lakh rupees. And मैंने उसकी मैथमेटिक्स देखो बहुत ही प्लेन करी. मैंने एक 10% का 7 साल का एक लोन लिया. ठीक है. अगर आप 20 lakhs का भी लोन ले लो, there will be a EMI of 33,000 rupees.
Correct.
Now do the reverse of it. 33,000 rupees का आप SIP करो 12% पे. Can you guess कि आप कितना कॉर्पस बनाओगे at the end of 7 years?
7 years. 30-40 lakhs.
43,55,000.
Yeah.
ठीक है. My flat is already 40 within 5 years. 2 years is still left and I'll start gaining rent on that. देखो मतलब my planning of this was कि यार मुझे कोई ऐसा बकेट चाहिए जिसको मैं बेच दूं और मैं उसको खाली करके अपना ये खर्चा फंड कर लूं.
Correct.
ठीक है. 30-40 lakhs में I'll be able to have a good wedding expense of mine, and that is where my goals were cleared कि हाँ अब मुझे इनके बारे में सोचना नहीं है. And the last was my family. I worked till that time when I got both of my siblings placed into good jobs. Then they had also started earning, and now I saw the flywheel coming. So this is how my planning worked actually.
No, very nice. I think these are some trends that people can take some, tips. For example, start planning early, right?
Yes.
Plan keeping everything in mind. It's not that and for that you have to forego certain things also. For example,
Yes.
brand names or cities or whatever. I've seen a lot of people shift to smaller cities because they want to make the most of their time. They start doing remote jobs. They want to make the most of their time. So start plan in a way that you're accounting for all the things that are important to you, and then have prototypes in place so that you're experimenting and actually getting to know, okay, this is working, this is not
Yes.
working. Okay, I can take more risk in this, right? And go then about it.
And yes, always like if you believe in some asset class, don't shy away from that.
Yeah. Diversify.
Because understanding of an asset class will take you much farther than just following the trend.
Right.